When a child is diagnosed with autism, the financial responsibilities for a parent is even greater. Some can devote all their time to their child, but many can't leave their jobs.
And like other parents, they have to depend on daycare for some help. As one mom explains, that's not always easy. She let us spend some time with her son at daycare. Channel 5's Daisy Martinez has that story.
7-year-old Jonathan loves to participate in sensory stimulating activities, like running shaving cream through his hands.
Play with this, Jonathan.
Another of his favorites is playing with these building logs, sometimes to build, most of the time to drum them on the floor. His favorite snack, goldfish and milk. Jonathan gets to enjoy all of these things here at Little Lions Learning Center in La Feria. Here, he's found plenty of friends and caring teachers. His mother, Lori Mascorro, tells us other daycares in the area weren't as welcoming. Jonathan has autism. No one wanted to take the responsibility of caring for a child with special needs, Mascorro says. According to the American with Disabilities Act Title III, privately owned daycares cannot discriminate against people with disabilities on the basis of the disability itself. They can turn children away if their presence would pose a direct threat to the health or safety of others or would fundamentally alter the program. Even then, according to the ADA's website, the evaluation of the potential threat must be made on an individual assessment, not generalizations or stereotypes about the effects of a certain disability. Mascorro didn't want to speak to us on camera, but in a statement she says, quote, searching for a daycare wasn't easy. After calling a few locally and getting negative feedback about taking my son with autism, I was referred to Little Lions and met with Robbie, the coordinator. Right away, she noted their experience with another autistic child and asked us to drop by so she could meet with my son in person. It was a blessing and a relief to find someone with such understanding and compassion, end quote. Little Lions director Robbie Zapata tells us she was glad to welcome Jonathan.
It wasn't a problem for me because children are children first. No matter if they have special needs or no special needs, they're children first. So they all deserve a place in the world, and that includes daycare.
As a full-time working mom, Mascorro says she was relieved to find after-school daycare for Jonathan. She depends on her job to pay the bills and for health insurance. Had it not been for this daycare, she says, another chunk of her check would have had to go to paying for a stay-at-home nanny. She says there aren't enough daycares that cater to children with special needs. Jonathan attended Little Lions for the past 2 years now. Zapata says he's acclimated well to his peers and they to him.
The thing about children with disabilities that people need to understand is that these children have more similarities than differences with children that maybe don't have a disability.
Zapata says she'd worked with children with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and knew welcoming Jonathan into the daycare was all about adaptation to his needs, not the other way around.
Jonathan is he loves routine, and so we do that, and everybody knows exactly what Jonathan does when he walks in the door. He's greeted by the same person every day. And he goes and does the same things, and he has, special snacks for Jonathan, and then he's just incorporated just like any other child that comes off the bus in the afternoon.
When he needs to get up and leave the group, he does. Zapata gives him the freedom to do so. She says the other children don't mind that he gets to do that. Constant communication with his mom and teachers at school is also key to Jonathan's success at daycare, she says.
It's important that everybody be on the same page.
Zapata is encouraging other daycare directors in the valley to be open-minded about children with autism.
They need to feel loved. They need to feel accepted. We can't keep them secluded. We can't isolate them just because they have a special need.
She says everyone benefits by children like Jonathan reaching their maximum potential right along with their peers. Daisy Martinez, Channel 5 News, Heart of the Valley.